You should be live now.
Yeah, I see it coming through. Although I see that it's live, I have no visuals yet. But
Hey, Imaginary.
there we go. I see me.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Things are going well. And sounds great with the game. Looking forward to hearing more about that.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I will show it off a little bit once maybe a couple more people file in. I also recently found out why I wasn't getting Magic Link emails from my Hubs instance. It's because I'm on DigitalOcean and they block all of the standard SMTP ports by default.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
After a lot of
we had to make an announcement.
Yeah, after a lot of fiddling around, I think I got it to work with Mailjet and port like 2525.
Mm-hmm.
But I also was in the middle, also directly after trying that stuff, I was trying to set up Scaleway. And I think I actually got one of the emails from Mailjet before I managed to get anything from Scaleway.
Okay. Yeah, we recommend Scaleway with port 2587.
Mm. Yeah,
Should it be working now?
It should be. The Scaleway, like my domains are verified on there and everything, and I have the like user and API key set up in like the hub's config. So I figure it should work. Now I just don't know if I wasn't getting it last night because I just gotten it verified or what. But
I didn't get an email. I just tried.
Ah, dang. Well, have to debug that more. Maybe I just have to put it back to Mailjet. Clearly something I did worked last night because I got a Magic Link email after like 20 total attempts.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any either. I mean, one thing to check is that the permissions are right on the token, because Scaleway has a bunch of ones that are almost identical, but you need I believe it's the transactional
email,
full email, or or maybe it's just transactional full email. Because they have one that repeats email in it. So there are either 2 or 3 emails in the string, and then and so the only difference is that one has one more email in the name than the other, and one of them works. The shorter one works, and the longer one does not. So that's very easy to mix up.
I see. Yeah, I was setting this up late on a Saturday night, so I don't remember exactly which API key I ended up making. But I'll double check that today probably.
Yeah, so the one you want is transactional email full access. And I think there may be a transactional email full access as well, and the email full access doesn't work.
That's so confusing.
Yeah, it is super confusing.
I also found just like navigating Scaleway's site, like I remember, I think I went there before like fully looking at the guide, and I'm just like, where's the email part of this? There's like 30 different services here.
Yeah, if actually we're just rewriting the Scaleway guide because they changed slightly,
Mm.
and that should be correct.
I see. I think I saw the PR
Um,
for that when I was glancing at Hub stuff.
yeah, there's a PR up. So that should have updated instructions if you want to have a look at that.
Mm.
Uh,
All right, let's see. Source code, what you been working on recently?
I've been working on rebuilding the dungeon generator for House of the Dead.
Mm.
I've been reading a lot and trying out a lot of things that other dungeon generators do,
Mm.
and I want to use it to. I want to use House of the Dead to make it very, very flexible. So, do you know the Dungeon Architect extension or asset for Unity?
The name rings a bell. I don't think I've ever used it.
Yeah, I forgot the name of a game that flow is based on. Um, it's I think it's a Dutch guy that built that game, and that uses a very, very yeah complicated flow of creating the a dungeon, and it basically takes it's a flow. It just every step has an input and an output, and it does something to the it starts out with nodes, and it just adds. It says, okay, this is a start node, and in my case, I started out with adding a path between nodes, a random path, and then I add a couple of branches to the path, which could be shortcuts or maybe not shortcuts, and I can name them. I can do things with those specific subpaths, and then you can add more rooms, and then at some point you convert the nodes to uh, a tile grid, basically,
Mm.
and then you start zooming in on the different tiles. Now, at the point I am now, I can create a rooms are all the same size right now. Just I think 5 by 5 tiles, which is way too big for a room, but it's just happens to be that way. I just picked a number, and then right now I can convert those tiles to actual geometry just by picking them from a library. And the idea is that you can specify rooms. So on a node, you can say, well, I want this room to be a bathroom or a treasure room or a bedroom or I don't know, a library, whatever. And that way you can slowly fine tune everything. And because it's just a flow, it just passes stuff through a flow and then it modifies it a little bit and then it modifies it more. It's very, very flexible. You can just add more stuff to it, which is pretty cool, but very, very complex. And um, so I just also wrote a lot of unit tests to test the core stuff of that flow. And then last week I started streaming again a bit. Separate game or idea I had in February on our project day, which generates a hexagonal grid.
Mm.
And at that point, that was the basic idea in February. Can I use Wonderland Engine to generate, or can I generate a hexagon grid in Wonderland Engine? That was then the idea. And back then, I had a rough idea of going on with that generation and make it into a card-based roguelike type game where you just get a card of a tile and you can add the tile, and that way you need to build something. Or but for the stream, I took the same concept but started building a town builder. But it's not WebXR. It's just Web 3D basically. But there is no reason I cannot make it in WebXR. It's just a checkbox. Although I used an orthographic camera right now, just to make it even more challenging, because now even a lot of components that are default in Wonderland break. Because they're built for perspective and not for which is pretty rough. So yesterday I built a new raycaster to cast rays and detect which hexagonal tile you hit when you click the screen. But you can rotate the camera and move the camera, so it can be anything. There can be thousands of tiles, so I cannot just do a mesh collider on every single hexagonal tile you have. That would just not be performant enough. So yeah, I took some inspiration from older games that do raycasting and voxel type engines that do raycasting, and but yeah, then it's hexagonal, so it's all weird. But it's getting there.
Oh, hey, Jimmy.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Good. How about you?
Alrighty. Can't believe the month's already over. For goodness
I
sakes.
know. Feels like there's like just a few days between these meetups.
Yeah, it's a weekly meetup.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I guess it's like 9:15 for me.
I guess it's a little slow for summertime, huh? Everybody's off on vacation or something.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
guys will be the lucky few to get the first live peek at this. I just load this up. That should be the one. No, it's not that one. Let's see. Thank you for holding. Preview. Share screen. Let's see. Let's do that. All right, can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so
The gauntlet.
here's a grappler's gauntlet. You got like just a very basic start area. This is the like lobby browser. At the moment, there's nothing available. I have just some quick wall instructions showing you what to do. You can see the gun has a blue is for grappling, and then red is for attacking. You can jump. And then for this one, I use the red to do that. But if I just shoot the create lobby button, it will plop me into that lobby.
This is the one you're working on in Play Canvas, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then you can see here's the map. And then with the blue ones, you just kind of can hold. Now, at some point, I probably will introduce a like a cooldown between grappling, I think. 'Cause right now it's sort of operating on a like hold down. If you're over a point, then you'll start going towards it. But you can see as the map kind of and let me full screen this too, maybe. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so you can see like as the map gets higher and higher, it gets more exposed too. So like if we get onto the third pillar, you can see there's no cover. and in order to make it to the end of the map, you have to go over basically a fully exposed corridor. But if you make it, plop plop, set round over, you are the winner, and then it will send you back to the main menu. And then I need to do something about timing these out once it's finished. But yeah, that's the basic.
You get a health counter there.
Yes. Let me quickly check if I can make this public or accessible to other people, and we could maybe do like a playtest. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello. Okay, perfect. I can generate a 10-minute preview link. Okay.
Unsub is showing off a new game.
All right. If anyone's on desktop at the moment, you can use this link to get to the game. That's valid for 10 minutes. And then don't join a lobby just yet. Let me share my screen again. Share. Very nice. Okay. All right, so I'm going to create a new lobby. And then whoever else is playing, you should see, I believe it'll be the second in the list that's the newest.
It says Pub Siridi.
Is that the listing ID is?
Yeah, in the list, I get it as the okay. It says start or start VR. Start.
Yeah, just start, and then you'll need to hit E to switch your gun to the red mode.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I hope it's the second one, because if I mix it up, then that'll be a little annoying.
And then the goal is to prevent each other from reaching the top?
Yeah, you want to reach the top and stop other people from getting to the top. No, I don't see anyone yet.
Deathmatch type thing.
Yeah. But I think the nice thing about the idea is that, like, it's pretty flexible with, like, what kind of stuff you do. Like, you could easily do, like, team-based maps or whatnot, or, like, objective-based type things that still require a lot of grappling. But I just like the idea of, like, racing to the top. I think there was even a VR game called that back in, like, the earlier VR days. Okay, here, let me finish mine. Maybe I can hop into somebody else's lobby. And this should also all still work in VR too. Let's see here. I'll refresh my thing real quick, just in case. Let's see, and then it should grab floppies. So I think this one is not mine. Anyone in here?
So I'm having trouble joining. I don't know what the maybe it's just a control function. Maybe I'm not activating it correctly.
So what happens when you try to click the join?
Well, so do I do that by
is your gun blue or red?
I've tried both. The blue doesn't seem to do anything.
It should be red.
red, I get the indication of a line of a laser getting
Yeah.
depressed, but it doesn't seem to have any. I'm not joining, if that's what's supposed to trigger.
So you're like hitting the join button, but the join button's just staying there?
Correct.
Interesting. Was anybody else able to just create a lobby?
And that also isn't triggering for me.
That's very strange. And let me, just to be sure. Okay, so let's see. I'm waiting for the lobby to create. Shooting the create lobby. Okay, and then that works. Yeah, I'm not sure why it wouldn't be working for you. Maybe I need to look
I'm able to move around, jump, all that kind of stuff. It is switching between the blue and the red mode. All that seems to be as expected.
Huh. So it's like it's doing all of that. It's just not responding to the
yeah,
to the
like
stuff.
the join button is not triggered.
Okay. I'll have to look into that then. I wonder if any Vibers people are gonna hit that. Was anyone else trying it out by chance?
I tried, but I can't seem to look up or down or trigger anything. Although I can get to switch between blue and red. I can jump when in blue, but I can't jump when in red.
Can't jump when in red.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Are you now, tell me, when you move around, are you like sliding a bit? Does it feel like?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know the bug that is getting you there. I think.
My jumping was working. Now it's not.
Yeah. There's some funky logic for detecting whether you're grounded or not, and sometimes I think if you hit geometry at an angle, then it never grounds you. So
sorry, I came in late. What's the URL?
Here, let me repaste it.
But the space looks good. I like the general dimensions, I guess.
Yeah, and like all the texture stuff is still to be improved. It's just kind of the even if you look in the code, you'll see like all these materials are called like proto whatever. I want to get it looking a little more sci-fi. Maybe some nice like glowing spheres, some like techie sort of texture for the pillars, that kind of stuff. Bam.
Do you plan on adding things like rope physics so you can swing?
I have been thinking about that. I'm not opposed to it. The only reason that I don't have it there right now is because I wasn't sure how to go about it, and so I went for more of like a hook-shotty kind of movement. If anyone knows like Legend of Zelda. But things that aren't there that I do plan to add in are if you're hit while you're grappling, that should like affect your trajectory a little bit. And then I want it to be if you shoot a grappling point while someone's connected, that can disconnect them. It's like fun.
And I was wondering on health, do you get any impact from like falling, or is there?
So no fall damage. Right now it's just getting hit by other lasers. I am debating whether I want to do like pickups, like health packs and stuff
Mhm.
for this. If we're going like Quakey sort of arena FPS, or if it's gonna be more of like a health regen situation. I'm not sure yet. Pickups could be fun. Could definitely help improve the game feel, especially if you can get like power ups and whatnot. Oh, and also, if a round expires without anybody reaching the top, then the winner is the person who got the highest. So I think in this map, it's going to be me. So in 10 seconds, it should say I'm the winner and then boot me back. And then eventually I would like to add some kind of persistent stats mechanism, probably just like a basic user account. I don't know if it'll be like a direct integration with the Vivers account or whatnot, but that is on my list of things that I would like to implement. Let's see.
I'm trying to think of the experience in a headset if you're going to do the VR version of it, and the switching between modes, between like an attack and a climbing mode, for instance.
Yeah.
Or if it would make sense in XR to have both of those at the same time. Sort of thing. I'm just trying to imagine that actually.
At the same time, like dual wielding, or just being able to do both?
Or having a way to provide both, yeah, so like a dual mode. So you have the ability to grapple, but at the same time you still have control of the gun mechanism.
Yeah, I suppose that could be
because you have
something.
parts, you know.
I think the main thing for me is just that I like the idea that separating movement and attacking makes you make more strategic decisions, I guess. Because it's like if you're constantly attacking, then you're not going to be able to make it up. But anytime that you are grappling, you have to be careful about taking fire. I suppose it could be nice to maybe have a mode that lets you do both, just like as an option. But I think for the default, I would want everyone to still need to like hit a key to switch. Because I don't think it's that disruptive for VR too, because it's just like the B button on the.
It definitely makes sense on a keyboard, on a mouse and keyboard but I was just thinking you get that little extra ability. Yeah, it depends how you're connecting to the next waypoint, basically, to grapple on.
Yeah, I could definitely add that as an option. I think for like if I get like lobby configuration in there, the only reason I don't have it right now is because I don't have a good way for text input in VR Play Canvas at the moment. I don't know if there's like a pre-existing keyboard something or other that someone's built out. I'll need to maybe look around for that. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think it probably would be good to have it as an option.
I can start somewhere, and I definitely like the idea that you can have both users playing in the same field at the same time. So it does make a bit more sense to keep everybody on the same, everybody's experience the same, whether it is, somebody on a headset or whether somebody's in a keyboard mouse. That's one of the benefits of it, is that you can have, you have different people playing different mains.
Was anybody else able to create a lobby here by chance?
I couldn't select anything.
You couldn't?
I mean, how are you supposed to select? With the mouse click?
So if you on desktop, then you just put the gun in the red mode, and then you would click either create lobby or join.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
That's really weird. What browser are you on?
I was using Firefox on macOS.
Okay, Firefox on Mac.
I'm on Edge.
On Edge. Okay. And then,
You want me to try again with Chrome?
if you could, yeah.
Okay, I think I'll need a new invite.
Oh yes, this token is expired. Let me regenerate it.
I've got a countdown timer from 290 going down.
Okay, so you are in a active lobby.
Okay, nice. Mm-hmm.
Open in a new tab, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me stop sharing that quick. Scotland. Guest preview. Okay. Here is a new link. This is valid for 10 minutes.
I'm in a room of some sort. So
Nice, nice. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna join the top room on the map. See if I see you. Timer was running here, but I don't see anyone. Maybe it was the other room. Oh, and then let me share this again. Let's see. Okay, the timer was fresh in here. Hmm. 190. Okay. Oh, there's people. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Wait. Okay, there. That's a real person. And then is anyone else grappling around right now? I see we have one person here. I don't know if that's Jimmy or...
I can see you if you're... I see somebody...
Jumping?
PF. I see two people in here. But I'm still not sure how to get up the walls.
Oh, so is your gun on the blue mode?
Mm-hmm.
So you grapple up by aiming at these guys and then clicking. Is that not working?
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. Not seeing anything react to it.
Huh. Fetch API. Interesting. I don't recognize what that is. Could be back end fiber stuff, maybe? Let me actually take a look. I see. That looks like... It looks like that's analytics stuff, if I had to guess. I think that I'm not 100% sure. Okay, but yeah, Jimmy, remind me, you said you were on Edge?
Yes, correct.
Okay, you're on Edge, and then Doug is on Mac with Firefox.
Currently, I'm using Chrome on Mac.
Chrome. And then, are you able to get into a lobby?
No. I'm stuck on that first thing where you have a choice. So there's the create lobby button and a couple of join buttons, and nothing I do selects anything.
Huh. Okay. I'll need
I mean,
to.
is it supposed to be a mouse click?
It is supposed to just
When
be a
you're
mouse click. If your gun is red, then you should see like a little line shoot out, and shooting the buttons should make it select that option.
Huh. Oh, I see.
I'm shooting everyone I can see.
mm.
For the fun of it. That seems to work. At least I get the little line.
Huh. I get a line, but it's.
But in blue, I'm not getting anything.
Yeah.
Cycling?
Blue.
Am I
Blue. I need to improve the visualization on it too. Yeah, the round ended. Yeah, the round time went to 0, so it sends you back to the main menu after that. Yeah, this mouse weirdness is strange. Okay, so I know you were at least able to get in, but then the grappling didn't work.
Thing or something.
Maybe I just need to actually run this in like a full gamut.
And what are you using for gravity in there? Do they have a particular gravity engine that's built into
Yes,
PlayStation?
so they
Canvas?
have ammo integrated by default.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just what I went with too, because I think all of the like default physics components assume it. So
I tried it with my Quest 3 headset,
mm.
but I couldn't join. I was stuck there. Couldn't select anything.
Were you able to switch the gun between blue and red?
I didn't have a gun, I think.
You didn't have a gun?
No, I was just there with nothing.
Okay, I will need to take a look at that then. Because I did switch, I used to have a placeholder cylinder for the gun that was like the same size, but after putting this custom model in, I wonder if maybe the scaling stuff is off with it. Okay, well, this is very helpful. Good to know that there's still weirdness that I need to go.
Little bit of chaos testing.
Yeah. But you know, that's one of the better kinds.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Absolutely right.
Ready. That for now. Thanks everyone for humor in that. Does anyone, if anyone has any stuff that they want to present by chance, feel free. Otherwise, yep, just be hanging here.
I've got nothing to present.
That's all right. Have you been working on any interesting projects lately, Keith?
No, not really, because of time. But I want to make WebXR projects again in August. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I have stuff, I've had ideas that I like want to pursue, but because I've been working on that game for a virus, that's like kind of the limit of side things I can be doing at once.
Yeah. How did you make that game? Is it with Wonderland Engine or?
So that one was with Play Canvas. I started making it before when Viverse was still doing pretty much just Play Canvas in Unity. They've since added more support for like all the other frameworks, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the first like project of any size that I've done in Play Canvas.
Awesome.
I think you did, Duck. I
Okay.
think I remember
I
us
thought so.
visiting it.
Okay, thank you.
I wonder.
Are there any popular MR websites, like websites that use mixed reality?
I'm not sure about like popular. I mean, we know there's the big ones that are like wall, are like experience based ones. But I'm curious if there's anything new that's come out actually. Maybe I'll take a quick peek at my new tab page.
The most recent one I've tried is from Puma. That online store
I see.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of featured MR content outside of like the big items that came out a while ago, like Spatial Fusion. Actually, is it just Spatial Fusion, the Puma thing now?
That's that spaceship thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. You would think there'd be more.
Hmm.
I remember I had a MR game idea I was working on a long time ago that I just was never able to get back to. It played with your like play space, but there were like portals to other realities where you'd like pass through it, and like the wall textures would be different, and there'd be different geometry. And I wanted to like figure out a way to make it. It's like, oh, you go through portals, you're like going after this character. There was like VRM animations in it. Well, now that I'm talking about it, let me see if I can just find it, and then I can actually show what this looks like. This is gonna be Martian Manhunt. Whip up an HTTP server. And then I hope this still works. And then it would help to actually run the server. This is going to be Vite. Okay, there we go. So I'll share again. All right, let's see if I can get this to work.
This is a test clip of dialogue to make sure that the lip sync file works well with these models.
So it doesn't look quite as good as I remember. Oh, geez, I'm not even 100% sure what's happening here. There's supposed to be a VRM model off to the right. So you can see the like armature going for it. There's a gun. Yeah, it's the textures that are really weird here. I don't know what happened. But yeah, you can kind of see it, that these walls are one thing, and then there's a textured wall in the background there with a cube, and let's see, I probably need to like move the headset position to get this to show up well. But yeah, you can see you can't see the cube from back here. I think this is. Oh, this is like. Yeah, this is furniture. That's why. The original version of this only assumed that there was a single piece of furniture, which was the room. So that's probably why all of the colors are doing this. But yeah.
Where did you get that gun from?
I think I got it off of Sketchfab. I think I remember because this has a separate magazine object that I was going to like try and figure out how to do gun reloads with in VR, but I was never able to get around to it. There's still really not like any good example I can think of a WebXR game that involves like cycling out magazines.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's
you
not
could
a lot
also
of shooters in general as well.
yeah.
I think.
Then the only other thing I was going to add about this thing is that the armature actually does have a collision. All of those spheres are colliders. And I think actually, yeah, these are being driven by IK. This arm movement. Here you can see this red sphere is the target point for it, and that's just using the 3JS built-in CCD IK solver. Thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. Okay, but yeah, that's
awesome.
All of that for now. But yeah, it's like stuff like that would be like really cool applications for like mixed reality WebXR stuff. It just, takes someone actually being able to like build and finish a product for it. And then I always say it, but COD Zombies is another untapped game idea for this. It's like I've even seen it done in MR in a native Quest app before, so it's like you could definitely do it. It's just someone needs to actually follow through on it.
Yeah, it would be a lot of optimizing now to put it on the web.
Yeah. Hey, TCG.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Doing good. It's middle of night here, so I'm just keeping it low. Just here to see like what you guys made. If you don't mind asking, like, what was the thing that you just showed just now? I mean, I was late.
What was the thing that I was showing just now?
Yeah.
That was a game that I started working on a couple years ago called Martian Manhunt, but it was Martian spelled Martian. And the idea would be that it's a room scale game. You're in your play space, and there's portals that you can like step through. As like if you ever saw that one Twitter video where the guy steps into like a GBA version of his living room, it's like the same principle as that.
I see.
And I was also
yeah,
and I was like messing around with like VRM animations and IK and some other stuff in there, but it never really got to cohere it into something fully fleshed out. Yeah.
I've been also working on VR and IK nowadays. For my game as well.
Are you doing full body IK or?
Yeah, I'm trying at least.
Try doing all the like foot placement stuff and all that.
Exactly. But it's always a mess to work with VRMs. I mean, even remapping animations is not straightforward.
Yeah, that's like when you start getting into that stuff, that's starts becoming voodoo to me.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
But it's like at the same time, we need more people that like actually understand the principles for that, because you know we have the like whole body tracking API too that they've rolled out for Quest, and yet no one has been able to use it for like a good full body like avatar.
Yeah, the problem is like it's restricted to Quest, right? Like if we truly want it to be cross-platform, then
Yeah,
custom solutions.
yeah. And it's like I don't know who else would actually go for implementing the body tracking one too. Maybe like ByteDance. But I don't know if we get it on like the HTC ones or not.
Yeah, I mean, there should be some open standard for that, like a general algorithm that is like for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm also working on a lot of post processing these days.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just posted a photo in the Wonderlands Showcase channel just now.
Oh yeah, take a peek at that.
I just did a outline shader stuff.
The showcase.
So the thing is, like, I started working on this game, which is
Ooh.
called Heartnit.
Steven, maybe you should post it in the WebXR Discord too.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I get conservative like on posting things on WebXR Discord sometimes. I mean, I kind of think like it's not good enough or something.
It's fine. I mean, hardly anyone like I think posts like in dev stuff like lately, but that's always cool for me to see, I feel.
Okay. So like I was saying, like I was working on this game of mine, like it's called Heartnit. So I got this concept and everything, but it requires a lot of artistic vision, having a customizable landscape and everything. Then this post-processing effect, tone shading. So the thing is, like I've been working on it for almost a year. I still haven't got anywhere because that tech stack that I needed for that game a lot, and I want it to be perfect. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do like the look of that screenshot that you posted though.
Yeah. So the idea is to use that for the VRM avatar, the main character that I'm making. So like if you go to the, I don't know what it's called, support, like there's a channel for showcasing projects in Wonderland as well. I don't remember. Yeah, project development.
Oh, I see it. Heartnit, you said?
I think we lost Steven.
Oh. Oh, dang. Yeah, here, maybe I'll quickly paste that. Just in case anyone didn't get to see it. Does this work? No, I can't paste it like directly in. Okay, I do this, maybe? Oh, nice. Just in case anyone didn't get to see it.
Okay. So what are those?
Is just showing off the toon shader that he was doing.
Oh. Yep, that's pretty toon shaded.
Mm. That was kind of funny. Yesterday, my girlfriend saw like a post with like one of these sphere things, and she was like, "What is that?" And I didn't have a great explanation other than it's a thing that people use to test materials on. But I don't actually know what the origin of this model is. It's like you see it all the time, like with the spaceship helmet too, for like when 3JS does like previews of their new stuff.
Oh yeah, for the GLTF when they like to show off when they've done an improvement for rendering, or when GLTF files can specify the rendering more precisely. Well, I gotta go advance laundry. Good to see everyone.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, see you around.
See ya.
See you.
It's funny you mentioned that people don't know what that sphere is. It's targeted at developers.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means that it doesn't make a real good showcase thing.
Yeah, like it's a nice looking kind of model too. It's just it's like something that like only exists like in service of like 3D graphics.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's called the shader ball.
The shader ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not actually sure what its origin story is.
His network was acting up.
Mm-hmm. Even the internet doesn't know where it came from.
Sounds like a great niche YouTube video for somebody to create.
Mm-hmm.
To really get into it.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen some of these stuff? There's a guy, Jeffiet, who tracked down like the origin of the skull trumpet like doot doot gif, like to the original woman that have you never seen that?
Probably, but skull trumpet, you say?
Yeah, skull trumpet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
the one where people are like doot doot Mr. Skeletal. Yeah, he was able to like track down through like historical like internet archives of like old like GIF websites, and he did eventually find out who like the woman was that created it originally.
Yeah, it's on the whole story is on Know Your Meme.
Yeah, stuff like that's just really cool.
Yeah,
especially when you think about just like how much like 90s internet is gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I got a rare cassette from this one artist that I listened to. It was like one of the first things that he ever put out. It was like late 90s. They were just like out of high school. And when I got it, inside there was the cassette cover stuff. There was a link to a GeoCities page for their band, but I looked at the GeoCities archives and it wasn't there, and I was so disappointed.
I know my GeoCities stuff is also still in there somewhere, but I've been looking for. I have no idea what I called it back then. I know I had done things for school and stuff that should be also in there somewhere, but or not. Maybe it's not archived.
Yeah, I never had GeoCities. I did have like like Weebly or webs.com websites with like a .tk domain. I remember that was a popular free one. .co.nr was another popular free one.
Oh, there were so many weird websites back then.
Kids these days don't appreciate what late 90s, early 2000s internet was like.
Nope.
All of this actually feels like early websites to me. Early, I'm being here in VR.
Yeah, like being in like more of a tight knit sort of group as opposed to, I guess, like what social media kind of stuff is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 15 years, we look back at these WebXR things we built back then.
Imagine we like look back on these now like we look back on VRML. I say we. I think that was even before my time.
No, I did some stuff with, well, not professionally, but I did a report type thing on it when I was in school. And I experimented with VRML, combining it with Flash, and I built an interop layer in Java, I think, to really control things. But that's a long time ago.
Yeah. I was just about to say, like, I could feel like the time that has passed, like from that statement being like current. Java applets, man.
Yeah, I think that's about little over 23 years. 2002.
It's interesting that there's like still like a very small group like Web3D, X3D people keeping a VRML alive as like direct lineage. There's also like a W3C like skeleton like humanoid standard too that I've only seen implemented in like 2 places. One of them is like a Pascal game engine, and the other was X3D. Let me go ahead and kill these things real quick.
I never really understand why, especially in the early days of WebXR and A-Frame, it didn't got some sort of revival.
Yeah, I remember. I think I saw like I've seen like A-Frame and X3D compared before in like older WebXR discussions. Yeah, interesting how A-Frame just kind of like superseded it almost, it feels like.
Yeah.
I guess because
Where
it's just
A-Frame
more
is like markup and VRML is more like almost JSON.
Yeah, I remember like working with X3D felt very much like I was doing like XML as opposed to HTML. Yeah, it's like it's like, and the thing is too, it's like it's capable. It's just like no one seems to be using it. Like X3D even has WebXR support. I think I have like a very basic example of that on my WebXR showcase, but like I don't know any other current examples of it, just because it's like so underutilized.
Yeah, but that's it. It almost seems like X3D A-frame is roughly based on X3D. If you look at, I'm just looking at some of the code. It's just HTML basically.
Yeah, it's just A-frame, like
XML.
A-frame is just like less lines, I think, to do the same stuff. It's probably why it won out.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool.
What are you looking at?
Apparently, I'm just reading Wikipedia and about applications on X3D and stuff, and including the 3D graphics and animations editor Blender and the Sun Microsystems Virtual World client, Project Wonderland.
Hmm.
By Sun. Sunrise is it? Never got discontinued. It's renamed to Open Wonderland. Oh, but even the certificate is expired.
Does it say what Project Wonderland was? It said it was a virtual world thing?
I think.
Project Wonderland. Open source toolkit written in Java for creating collaborative 3D virtual worlds. Huh. Wow, that is not a long article.
No, but it's openwonderland.org.
Open Wonderland. Expired SSL certs.
Yeah.
435
so they're not really active on it.
Okay, but you can just pass through and the site still works.
Yeah. That's the nice thing about the internet. things just keep working.
Yeah.
As long as someone is paying for the host or whatever, it just.
Yeah, honestly, it's impressive that cert only expired like a year and a half ago, because the last news item on this site is from 2012.
Yeah, the copyright is last updated in 2014, so that's 11 years ago.
Dang. Are there any pictures of this? Documentation 404. I'm so curious what this looks like now. About Open Wonderland.
What is sourceforge.net?
Let's see, video highlights. Okay, Video Cube. I hope it's not trying to like do old internet video stuff to show these. I think it is. I can't see anything. That's a shame.
I have a link.
Oh.
A working video on YouTube.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm sharing in the chat if I can find the chat again.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Here, honestly, I'll just like share the video on screen.
I'm not sure if I.
Let's see. I'll just quickly.
Hey there.
Oh, hey, Nicole.
I've been doing some investigation about satellites.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
There's a whiteboard over here that has a picture started on it. I'm going to take control of the whiteboard and bring the controls up where I can see them. So I've been thinking about these solar panels here.
Oh yeah, I've actually been wondering more about the instrument avionics for the satellite.
I think that they're in the middle here, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from this diagram.
So I have an image that I found on the web that I think might be helpful. I'm just going to walk over here and drop it in for us. Let's move back so we can see that.
Can you hear it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I get my telepointer, the solar arrays are here, and it does say something about instrument avionics over here, which is a little surprising.
Yeah, I actually think this whole area in the middle here is where the avionics are. I actually found a 3D model on the web. Maybe I'll just drop it into the world and we can look at that.
Okay, that would be great.
All right, so I'm just going to drop that in.
Oh, cool. That's our satellite.
Yeah.
All right. Let me rotate that so we can see the back of it a little bit better.
The chunky gizmo.
This way. Now we can see the back.
Oh yeah, there you can see.
Hey, want to watch this NASA video with me?
Sure.
Let me click play here.
Oh, look at that rocket taking off.
Video section. You're watching them.
Are you interested in having a copy of this whiteboard that you can work on your own?
And you know, it's like
Oh, yeah,
you
that would be
watch
great.
this
Just put it
and
on the
it's
other
like
side of the room.
Okay.
we really are
Let's see, I'll
still
just
doing
put
the
it,
same stuff.
Just drag a copy right here for you.
Very
There
similar,
it is.
yeah.
I'll let you.
It's just the interface has
resize that,
changed
and I'm
over
gonna
the
drag
years.
a copy for myself onto my desktop. That way I can work on it later.
Simulated characters,
Like this handsome guy here.
also known as non-player characters or NPCs, help make a virtual world a more dynamic and interesting place. You can even use the cell palette to
They had
dynamically add another
scriptable
NPC into the
NPCs
world.
built in.
Here he is.
That
Wow.
NPC is a copy of our existing one, but NPCs can look like any avatar. And in the future, you'll even be able to add behaviors to the NPCs automatically using scripting.
Federation.
Federation is the ability for a single Wonderland client to move between multiple Wonderland
Oh,
servers.
they really were on it back then.
So right now we're on the server Entropy.
They
And
were.
what we'd like to do is go to a different world hosted on the server Coherent. So just like in a web browser, we can type in the URL for Coherent up in the location bar, and then when we click go, we'll jump over to that new world.
And
Keep in
you can
mind
see
that
the
video is
world,
16 years old.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Wow.
Now another way to use Federation is to connect worlds through portals. So you can actually
Bro.
just put a portal cell in the world, and we can use that as a way to jump between worlds.
I've got
And
the
they
cell
have
palette
portals.
here.
Okay.
Great, so why don't you go ahead and drop a portal into the world.
Alright, I'll click on the portal cell, click create.
I mean, I guess
Okay.
in
So why don't you
fairness,
now,
back if
Oh,
you're
they've
right
got
click
a
on it,
Stargate.
click on
Oh,
the
I
properties,
love it.
and set the target of the portal.
Okay.
That's not
and
VR
I
though.
do that in
yeah.
portal properties.
That would be weird.
I can type in, we're going to go back to the server we were on. And I'll say okay.
So now I should just be able to walk right through the
Like,
portal and jump back to Entropy.
VR would not take long.
Here goes.
And we'll walk through back to Entropy. Here we are in the Garden Arches world. You can see that John's here as well.
So a last use of Federation lets us actually restore our world back to its previous state. So why don't we go ahead and put some stuff in this world? All right. So now we've messed up this world. Let's say we want to clean it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the web UI and reset the world back to its initial state. And what should happen is you don't have to quit the client. We'll automatically reconnect once the server has quit and restarted again.
Okay, so we're going to see a clean world.
Yep. So here goes. Let me restore the world.
Looks like we're back in
Here we
a nice clean world.
Exactly.
Hi, my name is Jordan. Here, I ran two clients side by side so that you could see how Wonderland security works. My user on the left has imported an image into the world that Nigel,
Not
the
yet.
user on the right, can see by default. Now, let me disallow all other users from seeing this image. I can right-click on the image to bring up its properties. I can then select and edit the permissions for all users in the system. I choose to deny all of these users view permissions. When I apply these changes, notice how the image disappears for Nigel on the right as it would for all other users. Now suppose I wish for only Nigel to be able to view this image once again.
I don't think I've seen
When
this
editing
in
the security
any
properties
like
for
modern
this
day
image, I can create
WebXR
specific
thing.
permissions tailored to individual users. Let me add one for Nigel.
Like privileged objects.
When editing Nigel's properties, I choose to grant him permissions to view the image. And when I apply these, note how Nigel could see the image once again.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Microsoft?
From Sun Microsystems.
Yep.
That's became Oracle. That's wow. Haven't heard Sun in ages.
Mm. Alrighty. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and head off for today. It's good seeing you guys, though.
Yeah, good
Yes.
too.
So the next meetup it's end of August already. Is anyone going to do JS13K in a couple of weeks?
Oh yeah. Unsure. I don't want to pick up any other projects until I've like finished my game for my own sake.
I don't think I can get around it. And I have to do it.
I want to make an earnest attempt one year, like being able to like fully go for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not around the date it starts.
Mm.
Oh well.
All right, I am off.
I think I'm going to do A-frame this year. Anyway,
What?
yeah, you're leaving.
See you guys.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.